Alright guys, I am live for the I'm hyped for this Ubisoft, bro. The PC game show was kind of whack, but the Ubisoft show will be a lot better. I only games I liked from Bethesda were
Hey everyone, welcome back to GameSpot's E3 stage. We are prepping for Ubisoft's press conference in about half an hour, but we here on the GameSpot staff figured we'd get together and talk about our predictions for the show. I'm your host, Mike Mahardy, here with Callie Plagge.
Hello.
Dave Jewett.
Hello.
And Matt Espinelli.
Hi.
So I want to jump right into it so we don't waste any time. Callie, you saw Assassin's Creed Origins yesterday, 2 days ago?
It's all blurring together.
Yeah, a couple days ago, and you got to play it, but we also saw it, they showed it off during Microsoft's conference, which was a bit odd because, like, Ubisoft hadn't gone yet, but of course that still happens. But I do want to talk about Assassin's Creed Origins because this is the first one after they took a year off, right? What were your impressions overall so far?
Oh, well, it's interesting. They're definitely shifting towards more of an action RPG. There's a skill tree. The combat is very Dark Souls-esque, so it feels sort of like a refresh or a reinvention of Assassin's Creed in a lot of ways, and I think that makes a lot of sense with the whole Origins theme. It's about like the how the Brotherhood got together, and I think that one of the strongest things about the demo I played for about an hour, was exploring this take on ancient Egypt. It's really rich. NPCs kind of have their own day-night cycles. They operate on their own terms, and like you could have a hit out on somebody and only to find them dead, killed by a crocodile, and then you complete your quest, and the hit was taken care of for you, and so it's a moving world, at least from what I saw, and so I was really intrigued by that. It seems more alive. So I'm excited for it.
So does it feel like they're almost going for more the emergent style of kind of like, I don't know, like Far Cry games had that, right? Where you could be like hunting someone, but then a tiger would come out of nowhere and kill them for you, but then it would also hunt you, and then you'd try to flamethrow it, and the grass would all light on fire, and you'd be screwed.
Yeah, it actually was a lot like that. You just saw it there. I fought a crocodile underwater, and it just randomly attacked my boat and sunk it, and there was just some cool stuff going on like that. And I'm not really a big Assassin's Creed person, so I like to have a reason, and I'm such a huge Egypt nerd. I was like one of those kids who loved ancient Egypt.
Yeah.
And so I was already kind of on board with this, and after playing it, it reminded me a lot of Horizon, just in how the quest structure works and the skill tree, so I'm excited.
Cool. Yeah, it is like, I think it's worth noting, obviously, like they took last year off, which was nice because I feel like a lot of people felt like Assassin's Creed was they're getting burnt out on it, the last one being Syndicate, which also released alongside Rogue. Was it the one that was 360 PS3?
No, that was Unity and Rogue.
Unity and Rogue, and then Syndicate was London the year after, which was 2015. And it was nice that they took a year off because maybe like they had some time to revamp some of it. But of course we saw the combat in that Microsoft press conference demo, and it seems much more like free-flowing combat, and it's not just the attack and counter. It's like people are making Dark Souls comparison, but I get it. Like it's the attacks are mapped to your shoulder buttons apparently, and then also like you have to read the enemy's attacks and like dodge it accordingly or parry it with your shield. it gave like a Dark Souls flavor, although it's not a Dark Souls game at all. But the combat itself felt like it.
Yeah, there definitely seems to be more of a sense of reacting as opposed to constantly
Right.
acting, which is basically what Syndicate's combat system was, just based on a lot of button mashing.
Sure.
Really. So
Yeah, there wasn't much weight to when you swung weapons in like the last few Assassin's Creed. It felt like someone, I forgot who it was, said last night, it felt like you were just swiping at air. But it seems like there's a lot more weight to it this time around, and kind of like, I don't know, I prefer to play these games in a stealthy way, but like now I'm looking at it, there's the 3 skill trees, like Hunter, Warrior, and Seer.
Yeah.
Seer, what is that, like
Seer is
mage, kind of?
Yeah, it's the most nebulous of the 3 categories. It's like sort of like a mage. It's like smoke screens and fire resistance and stuff like that.
Cool.
But they all interlock actually, so it's really interesting. You can kind of overlap and blend. So if you like sneaky archer in Skyrim kind of thing, you can do that. If you want to go full stealth, you can do that.
Cool.
And the combat does have a lot more weight. I played a boss fight, and it was a lot of dodging and parrying and reading.
Okay.
It's interesting.
So for people watching from home and like us who haven't played the game yet, do you think we'll see
Of course, it's crazy because we
anything,
got
like,
30
brand new
minutes
today?
of this pre-show.
Yeah, that's the weird thing about them showing it off at Microsoft.
Yeah.
This was like Ubisoft's big. I mean, obviously it leaked so much, and this was the big surprise. Or it would have been. So I'm not exactly sure. I really hope they show a little bit more. Maybe something story related.
Yeah.
The demo we saw was there was one story mission we got to do, and it was very limited. So I'm hoping maybe they'll show something with that, because the trailer we got yesterday was so combat heavy.
Right. Like even something about the protagonist would be good.
Yeah.
We know like bare bones skeletons.
He's
or
the
something like
last Magi.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Okay. Cool. I'm excited for Assassin's Creed Origins, but I do want to move on to a bunch of things we know we'll probably see. We'll definitely see Far Cry 5. That came out.
Far Cry 5. Now, Far Cry 5 is a game that I don't know about. Oh my god. I love Far Cry 3. Far Cry 4 tried to be like Far Cry 3 a little bit, in my opinion, and it really didn't live up to the expectations of, well, my expectations, you know what I'm saying? It just felt like it tried to copy what Far Cry 3 what Far Cry 3 accomplished, they tried to copy. And I don't know, it was just, it got stale for me really quickly. Unlike Far Cry 3, I played that game so much.
This seems like they're kind
of and then Far Cry Primal, never played it just because I was like, what the hell is this? I don't know. I have to play it though, just to see if I like it or not. But I'm not too keen on it. And now Far Cry 5, going with this American setting, I don't know. I have to see gameplay. I have to see gameplay because I'm not sure what is going on with this. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Like the driving stuff, the hunting stuff, going from like small town to small town. I'd be really excited to see that, or maybe just expand on some of the characters, because I think so far from what we've seen, they're some of the strongest draws for me. There's a lot of really interesting characters in this game so far, like the creature, I can't remember his name exactly, but that kind of character archetype in this setting, and it's like super creepy.
like a religious person forced to do bad things.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That's badass. Like, I would like to see him.
Sure. Yeah, and I really like where it's set, actually. Like, even outside of all the themes they're going for, I like that it's set in like a flyover state, we call them, you know, like which is pretty like insulting to people who live there. But I'm excited to see how it shifts from this pastoral landscape to these fields, to seeing these like cows walking around, to coming across this baseball field that no one uses anymore under the occupation. We were drawing comparisons to the new Wolfenstein yesterday, just like occupied America, and obviously the Homefront games are obvious. Kind of parallels you could draw between them. But Matt, do you think like is there anything they'll show more of the characters? Do you think they'll focus pretty heavily on gameplay, like showing people that open world Far Cry structure, if it's intact, if it's new this time around, or what do you think they'll do?
Yeah, I definitely feel like they have to really shift more towards gameplay this time around. Because I mean, obviously we've seen so many reasons what to expect out of the premise.
A bunch of vignettes too.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I definitely have a feeling they're going to show off a lot of gameplay on how that works, but also potentially maybe they might. I'm hoping at least that they're going to show off something about how it's structured now. Because I mean, those previous Far Cry's in a way they're very inspired by some of the Assassin's Creed sort of design. You're looking at towers, looking at stuff, or unlocks or things to do. So I'm curious to see how that
Right, yeah, that's the interesting thing too, because I mean, it's weird. I keep thinking like, if there had been a number of Far Cry games last year, or if there had been an Assassin's Creed, would I be as excited as I were for these two games? But I kind of am.
Yeah.
Once I saw the trailer and the tone they were going for with Far Cry 5, like I said, it remains to be seen. Callie, I know you talked about it, but it remains to be seen whether they're actually going to make good use of this story, these themes. But once I saw the actual like action and kind of overall vibes taking place, I'm a little more excited for it. Again, I think it'll just like fade from black on like the first person. Someone has a gun, and then they're like there's probably some narration like about what they have to do, but like grab some vehicle or do something and just show off the like you guys said the flow of the combat. And I'm looking forward to that. I feel like it'd be a missed opportunity if they didn't show a lot of that.
Right.
But then of course a game that was supposed to come out last December, but also before that, it got delayed a couple times. South Park.
Yeah.
No,
Fractured
South Park.
Butthole.
I've seen a little bit of gameplay.
You stared at me grinning.
I love like screwing up the cadence of the name on purpose. No, the fractured butt hole. We'll definitely see more of it. Kelly, wait, did you play that too? No. Did you? Oh no. Okay. No. Okay. You played Assassin's Creed. Okay. But fractured butthole. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're doing.
I seen that girl. Her
It's
look.
like more of a tactical combat.
The look
Yeah.
she
First
gave.
game was like kind of a bare bones like RPG,
Turn-based.
party-based,
Yeah.
turn-based.
3,
This one's
stuff
more
like that.
tactical on a grid.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
everything. I don't know.
There's like a
I also,
turn-based.
I don't know.
Yeah,
what's
it's a
gonna happen in
turn-based
this
game.
Because you're picking a class in the last game, and I don't want to get into what happens, but it gets pretty South Park-ish.
Yeah.
But I like that the first one felt like one long South Park season. Kelly, are you like a South
See, that's
Park
like a
fan? You
that's a play on words
I
right there.
know
The
more about
fractured
South Park than I have
butthole.
any business
It's
knowing.
like
I love
butthole,
South Park.
fractured butthole.
yeah,
like
my big
it's
thing with
fractured
this is,
butthole, and then
the
like
Stick of Truth, I really
butthole, like
liked
your
the,
asshole.
yeah,
Yeah,
the setting, like the basis of the episodes, right?
I don't know.
Like
It's corny.
the wizard kind of stuff. This is the Coon and Friends theme, so that's not really my favorite set of episodes. So I'm curious to see if it relies too much on existing South Park stuff, or if it's going to really have its own humor. I think Stick of Truth did that really well, so I'm hopeful.
Oh, what? Well, yeah, and it's also like parodying the Avengers Civil War, right?
Yeah.
Superheroes like split down the middle, the schism.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell is happening.
I mean,
we'll
that's
find
the
out more.
best. That's the best part. I don't want
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, I'm assuming they'll show some. I'm actually looking forward to this. I love looking up like South Park YouTube clips. I feel like I'm gonna get the same vibe from this press conference.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I wonder where they would put it, because you go from the seriousness of Assassin's Creed to South Park and then back to Far Cry 5 doesn't seem tonally correct.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good
I
point.
need Matt and Trey's just gonna storm the stage or something.
I would love that.
But it looks interesting what they're doing. Like it's like 12 classes or something ridiculous.
Yeah, there's a bunch.
But like you mentioned the delays.
Mhm.
I remember reading that there was a lot of speculation that it was delayed to rewrite a lot of jokes connected to that time period that you guys
Nice.
were having
Yeah.
concerning the election and stuff.
That time period, not
Yeah.
like what's
Oh.
happening
What's
now.
happening now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I read that on a forum and I was like, man, if
That'd be awesome if
if
they
they're
did.
delaying a game just to get better jokes, that's
I-
not a huge amount.
To maybe
of
have a
respect
new villain at the end of the game.
Yeah, right.
I
How great would that
legitimately
be?
forgot you were British for a second, and I was like, "What is he talking about?" Yeah,
What
no,
are
you're
you
talking about America. Okay.
Yeah, you guys.
no.
We've got our own stuff going on.
That would make the third Ubisoft game, or no, sorry, third game that's from this conference, EA or E3, that's tackling American problems.
But in the South Park way.
But in
Yeah.
a South Park way, and then there's like the robot Nazi way, and then there's the just straight up Far Cry way.
Mhm.
Yeah, do you guys think we'll see gameplay of this, or do you think they'll just come on with like a trailer of sorts?
I
that's
reckon
humorous?
we'll see gameplay and get a release date. Like it's about time. It's had a number
Yeah.
of delays. People are hyped for it. And there's a lot of room for like the toilet humor.
Wait, we have a release date. It's October.
Oh yeah, of course. Sorry. Well, they'll definitely show gameplay then. I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
Yeah, now that it's kind of like cemented in.
Yeah.
I just really hope Matt and Trey are there.
They've got to be, surely.
Such a huge Matt and Trey fangirl. I want to see him.
Did they come on the stage for the first game?
They came out. Oh, I forget if it was last year or the year before, but there was an E3 where they came out, and I got real excited.
Our B-roll right now is killing it.
All right, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Cool. So moving on from South Park. Jeez. So on that day that Ubisoft kind of revealed that there's going to be a new Assassin's Creed, a new Far Cry, and
Then
then
go
there's
spread
also
the
like,
word
Crew
here.
2 is happening. Crew 1's kind of disappointment. Matt, did you play the Crew 1 much?
Did not, unfortunately.
The idea of it sounded awesome, right? Like
Oh,
open
shit.
world America, driving across it.
Yeah.
But it didn't really come to pass. I think we get a
I don't know. I got bored with the crew
Yeah.
like the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
time
cool
I played
ideas,
it.
but a lot of empty space, and it didn't really pan out like they had hoped. I don't think. But the Crew 2, maybe they learned a lot from that game, and now maybe that they've had more time for it to percolate.
It'll
Yeah.
become better.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a good idea but you didn't get the execution right, a sequel is the right place to do that. So
Yeah.
hopefully they figure it out with this one.
Yeah, I'm assuming we'll see a decent amount of the crew too.
I'm just not sure where it really sits because we're gonna have the new Need for Speed, which never really takes itself seriously, and then we have like the simulator games like Gran
Forza.
Turismo and Forza.
Forza.
So
That's
I'd
right.
be curious to know if crew wants to sit in between those, or it's gonna try and do its own thing. But like, it seems like suddenly we've just got a suite of races, so it needs to do something to really stand out. I think, especially like you're saying after the lukewarmness of the previous game.
Yeah, if they want to make a sequel and make it a series, then they can't just do
The best
bad
maneuver
games
would
in a
be
row.
if they got a car on stage that was more expensive than the
Porsche.
Yeah,
that
the
they were-
Porsche.
They had like
Yeah,
half
that's
a
a
million
topic.
Bugatti on them. Like,
They're really
might be
good.
worth it.
or they brought like a Saturn up on stage and they parodied
like
that.
a beat up three wheeler.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great.
So I want to get into some DLC things that we're likely to see. Matt, you've been playing a good deal of For Honor since it released
I
in
have,
February,
yes,
January,
yes.
February.
Oh yeah, I
February.
forgot about
That
For
was
Honor.
February.
Oh wow, let's see.
What do you think? You think we'll see the season? We're in season 2
We're season
now.
2 right now. Yeah.
I think they'll show off stuff for 3, new fighters, new places, new modes.
I mean, part of me thinks that maybe they might not, but I would really love to see more heroes, especially just kind of because what was it? Last time we got a new heroes from the Samurai and the Knight class, but we never really got to see what they were kind of intending for, like, you know, another hero in the Viking class. So I'm like really interested in what that's gonna look like.
Yeah.
And also just like maybe just like like if they could like maybe provide some more details of what's coming up in the Horizon that we can all get excited about because the last major thing was sort of season 2 and sort of those details. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
that game,
so did season 2 do much to revamp it, or was it just like more to play with?
It was just more to play with,
Okay.
definitely. But that said, I mean, the characters, the new heroes are definitely sort of this focus and highlight of the game. So it was substantial in that form to me.
You know what would be really cool if they actually, I don't think they would do this because it's kind of got a good balance now, if they introduce like a 4th faction
That would be
overall,
cool.
because we have Samurai, Vikings, Knights right now. I can't even think what the 4th one would be. Jedi?
Cool. Yeah, definitely Jedi.
Jedi.
Yeah, what?
I have no idea.
Epic warrior classes.
Yeah.
Maybe like
crazier.
I don't know, Mongol tribe sort of style, like nomads.
Yeah, I don't know.
Something like that would be
totally,
quite cool.
totally.
It seems pretty balanced with 3 factions right now.
True.
but-
I mean, that would be
I
adding
don't
a bit too much. But
Yeah.
And it's only been 2 seasons, so why,
But
reinvent the wheel right now?
from what I've seen, the player base has kind of trickled off a little bit. So I think they need to inject some adrenaline into it.
Yeah.
Because it's
That's true.
I really enjoyed For Honor, but then I
Mhm.
played it for like a month, and then I felt no cause to
Mhm.
play anymore.
Yeah,
It's
I played the
fantastic
beta and I
idea,
was like,
but
I'm not
it
spending
would
my
be
money
nice to
on
have
this
reasons to
game.
come back to it
I felt the
outside
same
of just
exact way. I don't
enjoy
know.
playing it because there's
Yeah.
a lot there, but came out right before a slew of like 8 fantastic games this year. That and Resident Evil kind of beat that like rush of games. But yeah, and then I just never went back to it. So maybe like they introduced stuff that did.
That's the
get
thing.
me
The
back to it.
community evolved so fast as well. I took a week off the game, and then
Mhm.
all of a sudden the meta was completely different. I found it really inaccessible,
Ooh.
and that was just like
Like, why the hell are you using an assassin? What do you? It's like, that's like the Hanzo main.
Oh,
I
yeah.
actually don't know. Are
Wow.
there characters now that are there characters now?
At the
I would
time,
assume.
at the time of playing, there was like a super unbalanced character. I think it was the Viking that could like just charge people off. And
Yeah,
there was
that-
one of the samurai who was like really awful to play against, and apparently they balanced
Then
it. But
Yeah.
Do you think a new faction would remedy that or make it harder for you to get back in?
I don't know, like a new faction would mean like way more balancing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I think it'd be a good start if they're doing it right, and they can if they do it similar way they did Rainbow Six Siege and really
Yeah.
like slow drip feed it. That
Right.
See,
Speaking of
that
Rainbow
guy has a
Six
lot of
Siege,
good optimism in
just expecting,
in what he's
the DLC for
you
that
know
as well
for
to be shown
for
off.
that and trying to get into
what's it
a
called?
back into the game.
Like
There's some good
name to
optimism.
it,
I like
but it'll
that.
come to
Violet something?
People like that are
Violet
great.
something?
People that have
Violet
optimism and
something?
don't
yeah, no, we'll
freaking
be-
say
we'll-
crap
This is actually
about
a good
shit. Like I like that.
game to
And now,
look at when you
Rainbow
play
Six
For Honor,
Siege, I used to be a
because
really big fan of
the-
this
I think
game.
the
I used to
player base
fiend
has
this game with
doubled
my
since
friends.
release, like, a year
Stopped
after
playing it
Supported really well.
long time
And,
ago. I don't play it
like, introducing
anymore.
new,
But
new hero class, whatever you want to call them, new operators.
Jackal.
You have that, like they came out.
Is this
and
guy
everyone
new?
tried to reinvigorate the game at the time,
I'm
and
pretty sure.
people are
Maybe
really
it's a
dedicated to this game.
couple
It's a really
few-
good game.
a few
I
couple
like
people.
it a lot, and I would
Operators.
Like to see, this DLC's not major, but
Myra,
it's
Marina,
something
boy.
that they'll probably show because the community around Siege has been so active. I don't know, Dave. When's the last time you played?
It's a really good
Played?
streaming
I played
game.
it
I'll tell you that.
bunch
This game is
at
a
launch.
amazing
I haven't really
streaming
got
game.
back
Like you can
into
stream
it
this game for
because
hours.
It's one of those things that if you've got a squad of pals that you play it with,
Yeah.
and they don't really play anymore,
Mhm.
that kind of lost it for me. But I can see myself getting back into Siege. I've got such an appreciation for like a solid tactical-based shooter, and
Yeah.
it's kind of refreshing to do that after like I play tons of Overwatch, which is very kind of, just twitch shooting. Playing a shooter that I really have to think about is always refreshing. But I think it's just
Oh,
a
that's
huge
dope.
thanks to them for supporting it the way they've done. Like I know they did a big update that
I think I might start playing Siege
quite
again.
recently. So I think they just they deserve like major props for that, just for keeping this game alive and like exciting, and they've supported like esports leagues, which have actually blown up way more than I thought they would.
Yeah.
So it'd be exciting to see more of that, and really, like I'd play again.
Yeah, so Velvet Shell was the DLC that released a few months ago. So
Right.
We'll see what happens tonight when Ubisoft takes the stage. And then Wildlands DLC. I didn't even play Wildlands,
I've not
honestly.
played Wildlands.
Did
And I
not
wish
get
I
to
did,
it,
but
yeah.
I'm assuming we will see something from that. I know like Aaron Sampson and a few people in our office played a decent amount of it, and it was a good game. Like open world kind of co-op.
Yeah, it wasn't
It didn't grab me,
wasn't.
but, yeah.
Wildlands was not a revolutionary
You're
game.
saying it came out in that
I'll
moment
tell you
where
that.
there was
I
already a lot going
I
on.
personally
Yeah.
got it
Weird
got
timing,
stale for
yeah.
me.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it was kind of at a point where
But-
I wanted to get into it, and I played the beta, but I think my beta impressions were a little lackadaisical to the point where I wasn't excited for the full release. But then I heard decent things about it, and I like the idea of like it's almost like an open world or a co-op Far Cry, in the sense that you're kind of tackling objectives how you want, and in this open world in Colombia, I think, stand in, and then just taking out the cartel. It seems like something I'd want to play if it wasn't, didn't release among this slew of other games.
Well, that's the cool thing about DLC though, is like if the timing for both this and For Honor, like we talked about earlier, was weird or not great for us, like introducing DLC is a good reason to revisit it.
Yeah.
At a time that's it's slowed down a little bit,
Yeah.
as far as like I think we've all kind of started catching up with
Yeah.
a lot of the games.
Yeah. I'm assuming in terms of DLC, they have that's like a trifecta of potential DLCs.
That's usually the pattern.
What'd you say?
It's usually the pattern, like the 3
Oh,
DLC
yeah,
pattern.
yeah. Right. I thought you said usually in Japan.
I mean, they have
Why would we
DLCs
not get
too.
this
We
DLC?
don't.
Cool, yeah. And then, of course, Matt, you're a Beyond Good and Evil fan, right?
I did play the first one, yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys think we'll see 2 finally, or no?
Crossing my fingers for it. I mean, I think they confirmed that it wasn't going to be shown. But
Yeah,
like, I
Michelle
really am,
Ancel was like-
maybe they'll just like totally underhandedly be like, oh no, it's right here.
It was 2009 when that cinematic. I think this is it. 2009 they showed it with Pig and.
Yeah.
Time ago
Yeah.
now, thinking about it. But yeah, I mean, that game has been in development for so long, and to hear that they are going full in on it is great. But yeah, I mean, I'd love to see more about that world, because the first game was just this really underappreciated gem that really deserved to be iterated upon again. And so seeing more of the sequel would make my E3 to some extent.
What a cool bait and switch that would be, to be like, no, it's not going to be here, and then surprise at the end of the conference.
Just double bluff.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Layers of bluffing.
There was that gameplay they showed too where character Jade,
Yeah.
she was like parkouring through that village, and now it looks dated, but at the time everybody's excited because it's a cult classic, I guess. I played Beyond Good and Evil, and I have to say this, and I'll confess, I don't get it.
What?
I don't get why people like it so much.
The only connection I have to Beyond Good and Evil is that I asked for it for Christmas when it first came out. My mum bought me the wrong game, and then I never.
Oh
got it.
man, she pulled a Marge Simpson on you?
It was something. It wasn't like Lee Carvello's putting challenge. It was just a completely different game.
Well,
so I was like, I'll never play this then.
Why is it just like is it a Half-Life 3 thing where people it's just like a urban
Like a white whale? Yeah.
Right.
never get, or like why should I like the first game even though I don't?
I mean, at the time when it came out, it just had this very interesting aesthetic.
What the hell?
I mean, it was very sort of it had a more cartoonish style as well. I
Nasty.
guess it had these
That's
elements that kinda similar-
disgusting.
I wouldn't say
That's-
I guess it's kind of Zelda-esque to some extent. It just at the time was
And he goes back to sleep. Okay.
refreshing in
Mhm.
a way. When compared to a lot of during that time, a lot of big games were just sort of these AAA platformers, right?
Yeah.
So I
Right.
think that's why it really appealed to me. Right.
What's going on, guys?
Yeah. So time will tell.
If you
if
know
I can see it.
anybody
I don't
that
think we'll
wants
see it
to
tonight
watch the stream
or
with us,
That's
today.
fair.
But
Tell 'em to
I do
join
wanna
in.
Get into kind of predictions.
Tell them
or
to
even
join
just,
in.
like, dreams
We
about
got a
what's
little
gonna
little
happen.
party here.
I'll go first. I want to. It's been
Right now,
how many
it's 6
years now?
minutes away from the actual Ubisoft
3 or
press
4,
conference to
4 or
start. Right
5
now, it's the
since we saw
pre-show
Splinter
or the
Cell.
pre
And
yeah the
look at
pre-show.
Wildlands is just released. Siege is really healthy. See, like actually, Tom Clancy properties are doing really well. You had the Division come out as a new IP. Feels like it would be the time for a new Splinter Cell.
I'd be surprised if we didn't see something with Tom Clancy
Yeah.
name attached to it.
And Splinter Cell is the one, it's outside of DLC, Splinter Cell is the one existing that I can think of that they would show off.
I can't imagine
Kill
they'd
it.
do like future advanced warfare, and like you said, it seems like the right time for another Splinter Cell. Like
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid has been and gone, which
Right.
is fantastic, and that really re-sparked the love for these stealth games for me. So I would adore another Splinter Cell, and the last one was like terrific. Like,
Mhm.
it's co-op modes and stuff. That
I like
was-
Blacklist, yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing. I played tons of that. So if they can really build on that and use some of what they've learned, and maybe some of the new stealth.
A new Splinter Cell will be
mechanics
good.
that, like,
A new Splinter Cell will
stealth
be
games, like
pretty good.
having
Yeah.
world stuff,
Metal
that'd
Gear
be-
Solid is like
yeah.
in a post Metal Gear Solid world. It'd be cool to see, and no one else has really tackled the open world stealth game since.
Yeah.
I mean, you have like light stealth elements in Far Cry games or Wildlands, but Metal Gear Solid 5 was a stealth game in an open world, and it'd be cool to see if like Splinter Cell could take it there.
Yeah,
But at the same time, I wouldn't even mind a really fine-tuned linear Splinter Cell either.
True. I mean, it would be refreshing in its own way compared, because we have Metal Gear, but like even then, yeah, just like to see how Splinter Cell will be able to, because they've always been back then. There was this sort of competition between those two franchises, I would say. And so I'd love to see a new Splinter Cell. I've been a huge fan of that series for a long time, and plus I think it would be also great if they got Michael Ironside back again.
Is there like, am I mistaken thinking there was a tweet or something? Does he tweet?
Michael Ironside?
Ironside?
Yeah.
I don't know if he does. I need
Maybe?
to follow him.
No, but like
Raspy
I
voice.
could have sworn like there was some sort of like rumor recently that he might want to reprise it. Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe I'm thinking of like David Hayter.
No, I think I heard
Like
about that
Snake.
same thing. I feel like I heard
Doubt
about Sam.
Yeah, I have no idea.
But yeah.
So do you think you'd like to see them? Because like Blacklist kind of, you could go down like there's those 3 different mission types, and then you have like the carrier hub or the plane or whatever you're on. But you could also go down like these assault missions, and then you can go down the ones where you can't be seen, and then the co-op ones. Do you think you'd like to see them tackle a branching structure like that, or something more like Chaos Theory fine-tuned stealth game?
Well,
I think Chaos Theory is the best one.
I really like the branching structure, because when I play Splinter Cell, I always go non-lethal, full stealth. But that branching structure gave me an opportunity to be like, okay, I can use some of the guns that the game has built, but I've only ever used like the tranquilizer gun. So that was really refreshing, because I got a chance to play. It kind of forced me to play in a different way without penalizing me. So again, that could be fun. Like, but it's really the open world, I think, would really rejuvenate Splinter Cell and bring it to like the current gaming space.
Yeah. And then
An open world Splinter Cell, huh?
For a while now, right? That they were
Like bigger,
I
like
just-
big
Mario Rabbids,
world.
like
Like
Battle Kingdom.
that'd
I
be
just
cool.
want to say that my wildest dream for this conference is that that's not real. We were kidding. Sorry about that horrible image that was on your Twitter feed for an entire day. We're so sorry. It's not happening. Something about rabbits makes me mad.
Especially
It's
when
like
crossed
a
with
version
Mario.
of the Minions.
They're like Minions. That horrible like picture of like Rabbids Peach taking a selfie like made me want to die. So I just really don't.
People like these rabbits.
I don't like
I'm
it.
not speaking for them, but people want a rabbits game.
Rabbits on Switch.
You know,
Yeah.
I think I don't know if I heard this from the right thing, but I think I heard that it has RPG, like it's more of an RPG
Yeah.
than anything, like a Mario RPG.
What the
Yeah.
hell?
No,
Mario
don't,
That's
don't
weird.
do a Mario RPG.
That's
with
weird.
Rabbids.
in Mario, like Mario.
Mario
just
RPG with
plan
rabbits,
shoots
like
and
bro,
stuff, I don't know.
that's
Right.
odd.
No.
I'm into it.
That's very weird.
Anything else? What am I missing? There's a couple I'm missing. That
Oh, Just Dance.
Just Dance.
Oh, they'll have the dance.
I mean, that'll be a
number, of
thing.
course.
Yeah.
Will they do it on stage?
I would be
got it.
really surprised if they didn't. That's kind of their thing.
I think my negative dream is that they don't.
Just Dance makes like
We all have.
We all have one that
I
we
A
don't
new
know.
Just Dance. I mean, I don't know how I feel about a new Just Dance. I mean, I really don't play
They're
Just
well-made
Dance at
games
all,
from
so
what
it
I
wouldn't
heard.
it wouldn't really
bang for them.
affect me as much. But a lot of people do like Just Dance.
I'm not gonna get it
So-
unless I get a Rabbids DLC down the road.
That's good for them.
Dance as a rabbit.
Yeah. No, that's the deal maker.
Oh, you're right.
Mm-mm,
Yeah,
no.
but
Those
outs-
games are fun. It's a good workout. Like I'd be shocked if they didn't have something.
Yeah. Outside of those, you know, like we have Assassin's Creed coming back, we have Far Cry coming back, we have, you know, all the Tom Clancy games are doing well. You know, like I would love a Splinter Cell. I think that's my wish. But is there anything else?
Steep 2, Steep harder.
Steep 2.
Oh, we got
Alex
one more
Newhouse
minute.
on our staff here is like a big Steep fan.
And like a
Weirdly enough.
reluctant Steep fan. I think he said he had 90 hours in Steep, which is
What?
more than like the rest of the world. combined.
He's gonna rush the stage in like 5 seconds, but yeah, he said one of the DLCs around Christmas was you get to use a toboggan.
Oh, wait, that's actually
Calvin
really
and
cute.
like Calvin and Hobbes, I guess. But
That's cute.
do you want Steep DLC?
I mean, I haven't played Steep. Maybe I should try it. Maybe Alex, there's something to it.
I wish he was on stage
Nice.
now. I'd make
Steep on
fun
Switch.
of him. Steep on Switch.
What,
yeah,
like Joy-Con in hand? doing
right?
this
Yeah.
skiing?
Yeah.
I need Switch support.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
Ubisoft's gonna bring
that's
anything to
weird.
Switch.
Maybe the rabbits.
Well,
like
yeah,
that.
Mario Rabbids.
Well.
They would have to.
I've
but then
I've
maybe
seen
Nintendo's
Steep
gonna
Steep gameplay.
Yeah.
Dashy played
I
it.
mean, but last year Ubisoft ran so much. It was like so much longer than anyone expected, so they could completely surprise us.
Yeah,
I just really want to be very surprised at
that we have
this.
no idea
I
about,
mean,
like, not just
we already know
Nintendo's,
about Assassin's Creed
yeah,
Origins.
see
What else? What
going
other
to
game?
announce, but, yeah, Assassin's Creed
probably
Origins, Far Cry 5, South Park,
Far Cry 5,
Fractured
South Park.
Butthole, Crew 2, For Honor, hopefully a Splinter Cell.
Crew
but it's only
2.
a lot of DLC, but then, you know, like returning sequels. We'll see a ton of Assassin's Creed. I think we'll see something new with Assassin's Creed outside of just like, you know, obviously what they showed out.
I hope so. I mean, it's their baby, right? They need
Yeah.
to really give it some love.
Yeah. But,
I don't know about Crew
as
2,
luck
man.
would have it, Ubisoft is starting right now, but if you're watching from home, stay tuned after, because you can watch the stream right here, but we're going to do a post show as well and talk about what we saw. So we're going to switch over to that right now. See you later.
I will watch the post show off stream, but I don't know. I'll probably give my own thoughts after the stream. Let's see. Let's get into this. Let's see what Ubisoft has to offer, guys. Let's do this. Oh damn! Look at what they start with. Look at what they start off with. Of course. Ah shit. Don't tell me he jumps up in his... Oh. This is so weird. This is so childish. But people like it, I guess. Let's see how that turns out. This is for people on the Switch.
Hello everyone, and thank you. We've always wondered what could happen if our crazy rabbits were unleashed upon the world of Mario. Today, the dream is reality. And to talk about this unexpected encounter, it is my great honor to welcome a very special guest, someone I truly admire. Please.
Ah, Masashi Kishimoto.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miyamoto-san.
Or whatever his name is. I don't know what the fuck his name could. I mean, I think I just said the wrong, like, Japanese name. Masashi Kishimoto, I think that's the... Hold up. I gotta search this up.
Thank you for coming. You're so happy to have
That's
you
the
today.
Naruto, the Naruto guy.
What have you
Ah!
been up to?
Ah!
What
That's the
have you
Naruto creator. Oh, damn.
This is,
Fuck. Alright. Forget I said that.
Right side.
All Japanese names sound the same.
One of the weapons from this game.
That's Miyamoto. This guy's
Wow.
Miyamoto.
Cool, I'm sure you love it.
I brought one for you.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Wow. Woo. So.
Thumbnail!
So let's take a picture.
Thumbnail? Okay.
Bill-san, he can have
Yeah,
our conversation.
okay.
これほらね、ゴーストリーコンのとちょっと違うでしょ
These are a little bit different from the weapons you see in Ghost Recon.
Of course.
可愛いでしょ
Yeah, very different weapons
they're
for
cute.
very different worlds. This one is, I think, very effective in the world of Mario and Rabbit. So, should do well.
At least the people are pumped, bro. At least the people here in this press conference are pumped, though. They're clapping and everything. They're full of life. I like that.
Of Ubisoft's long-standing collaboration with Nintendo, you know, from the DS to the Wii, and more recently for the impressive launch of the Switch. You know, it has always been, we have always been inspired by Nintendo and by all the great work you have been able to do.
そうですね本当にいつも UBI さんにはね協力いただいてありがとうございます
Yes, thank you very much for all the work that we've been able to do together over the years with Ubisoft.
もうほら出会ってから25年ぐらい経つんですよね
I mean, Eves, it's already been about 25 years since you and I first
Yeah,
met.
Shigeru Miyamoto. Okay, so I butchered. I said the wrong Japanese
ビ
name
デオ
there.
で撮ってもらって社内のビデオに登場したりしてましたね
And every year at E3, you're kind enough to invite me to your booth, and we get to take lots of pictures and videos, and I've even recorded messages for Ubisoft employees in the past.
でそのたんびにねなんか UBI の開発の皆さんのすごい任天堂ゲーム愛みたいなものを感じてきました
So over the years, I've always felt the deep, heartfelt passion that Ubisoft developers have for Nintendo and its characters.
それは一方でね僕は同じ開発者としてライバルですからこう戦う姿勢で頑張ってきたんですよ
But on the other hand, because we're both software developers, we've also looked at each other as kind of rivals and tried to see who could make the best software.
けどまあイブさんからラビッツの人形をもらったりいろいろして僕の席の前にもラビッツがいっぱいあるんですけどもそういうラビッツのヒューモアはすごく理解してました
But of course, I've known the Rabbids characters for many years, and I have many Rabbids figures decorating my desk. And so I've always been a fan of the characters and their humor.
だから今回の話があった時にラビッツがどんなユーモアをこうゲームの中で見せてくれるかすごい楽しみにしてたんです
So since this project first started, I've been very excited to see what kind of humor the Rabbids could bring to the Mario world.
でただダビデさんに会った時にね、ダビデさんに一つだけお願いしたんです
So when I met Davide-san, who is the creative director of this game, yes.
Oh, he's about to tear up,
when I
yo.
met Davide-san, I had just one condition for this project.
絶対こうジャンプするゲームとかそういうプラットフォームゲームじゃなくてマリオで今まで作ったことのないジャンルのゲームを作ってほしいとお願いしました
I said, whatever you do, don't try to make a jump game or a Mario platformer. Try to make a Mario game that has never been made before.
よかったですね
And it's great.
And I can tell you it was an exciting, very exciting challenge for all our teams. And I think we've done something you will love. So, thank you very much for giving us the chance to perform on this game.
はい本当にこうヨーロッパで作るとこんなものができるのかとかねそれからUBI さんやっぱりアクションゲームをちゃんと作ってる会社なんでこう単性のストラテジーゲームというもののちゃんとこうテンポのいいゲームが出来上がりました
And so, of course, because the game is being made in Europe, it has a very unique flavor to it. And of course, Ubisoft is very good at making action games, but this game in particular has a great layer of strategy and tactics to it, but with a very good pace.
Yeah, no, it's going to be fresh, actually. So now let's welcome Xavier, you know, the producer of the game, and he will show us the game. So thanks again. Thanks again, Miyamoto. Thank you.
Finally, we can talk about this project. So we've been working on this game for more than 3 years now, and to be at E3 today, on this stage, it's just super exciting. So, what is this game exactly? So Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle is a tactical adventure, exclusive for the Nintendo Switch, and let's check right away some gameplay.
Exclusive to the Nintendo Switch. Alright. A rabbit just as Princess Peach
So the rabbits
and
have
Luigi.
been teleported into
Damn.
the Mushroom Kingdom, and it made the world completely unstable and chaotic. So Mario, as a true hero, wants to save the day, but this time with some new friends.
As that she would say, Princess Bitch Peach Bitch.
And at first, they don't really know each other, but in the end, they will form this dream team that will potentially save the Mushroom Kingdom.
Is this literally just running around? Come, bro.
And as the game is a turn-based tactical adventure game, combat is a really big part of the concept. So you'll fight wave after wave of rabbit that somehow turn bad, and what we see here is just the very beginning of the game, so it will be perfect to talk about the combat basics. So the two flags you see on the screen here is to tell you that this is a battlefield zone. So you'll switch from exploration mode to battle mode. The blue zone is your zone of movement, so you move anywhere you want in that zone, but you can also use battlefield ingredients such as covers for protection. So Rabbit Luigi here using half cover or full cover. And we also have what we call team jump. So by jumping on your teammates, you can expand your zone of movement. So here Rabbit Peach using Mario, she's able to flank the enemy. So you can also attack the enemy behind that cover and expose them by destroying that cover, which is really interesting in terms of strategy because for the next turns, you'll be open for attacks. And last but not least, techniques. So from defensive ones, like Rabbit Peach shield boost, or offensive ones, like Mario's Hero Sight. He's able to attack the enemy even if it's not his turn, as soon as the enemy moves.
Oh, okay, OP. I'll be like, OP.
So, this is a very core aspect of the game itself. So you mix and match attack options, movement abilities.
I mean, that's cool because you can
But we
literally
also
do
have,
whatever you want. Like,
other ingredients
there's so
such
many
as,
possibilities
pipes,
of movement
rabbit pipes.
and
So
ways
those
you can
give
attack.
You, a good move
Gives you freedom
to,
and
flank the
ability to
enemy.
do
So here,
whatever.
for example, Rabbit Luigi goes into the pipe, out of the pipe, dash the enemy, goes for Mario, team jump, land behind the enemy in one single movement sequence, and then finish off the enemy.
Oh, that's dope. That's actually pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie.
And what
I
we
didn't
see,
know how I was gonna feel about
here
this
is
game.
actually explosive cover. So those have many type of super effects, and this one was a push effect. So you can push heroes or enemies out of the boundaries. So again, this is just a glimpse into the basics of the game. And as you progress into the game, you have more tactic tools. You'll be able to do more combo setups. You'll be able to use different type of heroes, different type of weapons, in order to battle your way through the kingdom.
That's so cool. This is actually very, very interesting, and to say that it's actually Nintendo exclusive is great because right now we all know that Nintendo is lacking in video games, like in content. So whether this game is good or bad, it's still a game that the Nintendo has because they lack in games right now. They lack in content. So
and that's just a glimpse into the game itself, but
in my opinion.
First
of course.
and foremost, this is a project done with passion, with our hearts. So it would not exist otherwise. So we just can't wait for you guys to try the game at E3 this week. For those who are not at E3, you'll see online coverage videos and surprises. So have a great conference, have a great E3. Thank you.
Nice. Well, it ain't bad. I'll tell you that. It really isn't bad. I actually might enjoy this game. Yeah, not gonna lie, this actually really surprised me. The way that you can move around the battlefield, like the battle zone and everything, limitless possibilities of the ways that you can approach the battle. Pretty good, like, not gonna lie. Limitless possibilities. Plus, you can upgrade. I bet you can upgrade. You can upgrade abilities, upgrade the weapons that you use, of course, and pick a whole bunch of characters, bro. Look at homie Yoshi right there. And I bet each of them have their own like type of like movement and like abilities, you can say. So which is pretty cool. Especially on the go. This game would be pretty good. You know, on the plane, in the car ride. I can see this. You can be playing this for an hour, for hours. Not bad. Alright, not bad. I give this a 7.5 out of 10. Only because I really never played Rabbids. But it does look good and I like the mechanics of it. And it seems like you can play it for hours. You know? Now we're about to watch this freaking Assassin's Creed Origins. Let's see what we got here. And yeah, you saying trash, Richard, but you probably trashing the game.
Hi, I'm
Crazy as hell.
Ashok, game director for Assassin's Creed Origins. I've waited a long time to say that. Almost 10 years ago, I, as many of you, fell in love with a game. That game took us to the Third Crusade. And we fell in love again when it took us to the Italian Renaissance. Over the years, this amazing series has taken us to the American Revolution, the French Revolution, Victorian London, and of course, to the Republic of Pirates. For the 10-year anniversary of Assassin's Creed, for our fans, for ourselves, and for all newcomers, we wanted to go back, very far back, to show how it all began.
This guy looks Middle Eastern.
Since Black Flag, over
not
the
being
past
racist though.
years,
Just
we have
saying.
poured our energy, our talent, our passion.
That is where we're going.
Into bringing the land of pyramids, pharaohs, and mummies to life. To bring ancient Egypt to life. Now, Egypt challenged us. It fundamentally challenged us to reinvent what it means to be Assassin's Creed. And over the next few days, you will see, play, and feel this reinvented experience.
In 4K.
I am deeply honored
on the
and
Xbox One
proud
X
to be here representing the amazing work of a phenomenal team. And thrilled to finally be able to show you this beast we have been building. Without further ado, here is a taste of Egypt.
I wonder if this I hope this has multiplayer, not that co-op crap that Unity had, and I don't know if Syndicate had, but it was the co-op trash shit. But like actual like, you know, multiplayer. Let me shut up though. This game's gonna look graphically beautiful. From what I've seen, people played this game. They said that it looks really, really good, but of course it's still buggy because of pre-release. But that's fine. It still looks great. Awesome. Not to mention that I heard that a good game mechanic that this actually has is that your actual actions that you do during the game, like
let's check in with home base.
What's it called? Like there's a day and a night basis basically, which is pretty cool. That you have to see where your enemy, like your target that you're about to assassinate. Like they'll probably mention it here.
Open world of Egypt. This is the demo that we will be showing on the show floor here at E3. Bayek is riding into the Fayoum, one of the regions in Egypt, the most southernmost region. It's a beautiful area. We see we've come in from the desert, moving towards this Lake Morris. And let's have a little exploration around here using our Eagle scene.
It's sunny on the lake and it's sunny on the monitor here, but folks, this looks really good. It's running on an Xbox One.
Oh yeah, and then this, yo. Oh man, this is beautiful. Use an Eagle, yo, as your fucking Eagle Vision. I'm guessing this is like a new take on Eagle Vision.
Yeah, so Seino is looking into this military camp and tagging
awesome.
A few enemies here. After the show, we will infiltrate this camp and take it out either through stealth or combat or perhaps ranged weaponry.
All right, if you guys want to see more of this, be sure to tune in right after the conference. Chris and I and Carl here will be right here. Ash will be joining us as well. You won't want to miss it.
That 30 minutes live gameplay feed is coming up after the show, but for now, back to the stage and on with the excitement.
I might stay for that.
That's it for now. Thank you. Thank you. So, don't forget that you can watch this demo in its entirety after the conference, live stream from our home base. And for those of you here at E3, please come to the Ubisoft booth where you can live this new experience of Assassin's Creed. Thank you very much.
No, but yeah, basically like that thing of like day and night cycles, that you basically have to be strategic of how you kill your certain targets depending on what they're doing throughout the day. Like you might have to change your certain strategy, the certain way that you're supposed to kill them. Maybe there's another different way. Like there's so many endless possibilities of how you can assassinate that person, and there's going to be a lot of things that it's literally going to change the way you play that game, which is awesome. And I believe this is the Crew 2, which I've never really played the Crew 1. I've only played it a bit. To be honest, I didn't like it. It didn't really fascinate me. But let's see what it has to bring this year. Oh, just that Inception type shit. What the fuck? Oh shit. Nah, that's fucking scary. Oh shit, can you actually fly planes in the game? That'd be crazy. Oh shit, you actually can. Oh, that's fucking dope.
Oh, there's a skid. Oh, and there's a wreck. The cars are piling up. Our champion swerves around it brilliantly. Now that's the skill that wins no matter what the engine, no matter what the track.
You crazy as hell. Even boat racing? Bruh, what the fuck? did they have all this in the Crew 1? If this is the crew, it could be another racing game, but I'm pretty sure it's the crew too. Yeah, the crew too. It is. Yeah, it's the crew too. Well, I'm not a big racing fan, but that did look cool. Will I buy it? No. But I will watch gameplay.
Thank you. 2 years back, the crew took the driving genre out there to the big, wide, open world of the USA. Thanks to our players, we have taken this iconic vision to the next level. They showed us what they liked and what they wanted to see in the futures. Now, it's time to take it way beyond driving. I am Stéphane Bellet, Creative Director. This is The Crew 2. Yeah! Thank you. Here in the US, motorsports are louder, bigger, edgier than anywhere else in the world. Drivers and fans meet across the country and celebrate a common passion for all things motorized. Now's your chance to join in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Crew 2, home of Motor Nation. In the heart of the city, street racers prove their skills, skidding on rooftops, burning asphalt, and tuning their rides. Forge your own path off-road through the striking beauty of nature. Tame, unpredictable waves on the open ocean, rapid waters, or narrow rivers. Fearless pilots rule the skies, spin between buildings, through the clouds, among stunning, stunning perspectives.
So far, I've only seen like just flying and boating and all that stuff. I really don't see anything too life-changing. The flying is cool, I'm not gonna lie. But the story, I gotta see what the story is all about. They have to talk about the story. Because I think that's what makes a racing game, is just the story. Like Need for Speed and the crew. Without that, it's just another racing game.
Thank you.
That's one game I will not be buying in 2018.
All across the country, high octane contests await you. Take the lead on modernation. You've had a glimpse of the Crew 2. Register now for beta access or play the demo at the booth. Experience TC2 for yourself. Enjoy the ride. Thank you.
We all started as one team. We all wanted to be superheroes for the same reason. You're a traitor, Tweak, and now you're with a group of super traitors. This was started by you. We aren't the ones who walked out of the fucking franchise, Mysterion. Why would the Freedom Pals help us? We send a spy, someone in our group who pretends to want to switch sides and join Freedom Pals. Somebody who they don't know very well. All that's fair in love and war, Freedom Pussies. You fucking animal.
You've got problems, new kid. Whatever you did last night got a lot of people's attention. Bad people. If you need information, just know you can rely on Call Girl.
Who the fuck is that? So I guess now any fucking asshole thinks they can be a superhero. We're gonna rip you apart. Dude, Mysterion is pissed at you, new kid. Toolshed. Toolshed is a
Well, this is going to be a very fun game to play. Turn-based game. Pretty damn good. Not gonna lie. Not bad.
Eric, you must listen to me. Get out of my head, Timmy.
Like, this game has been very, very popular. Also, the Stick of Truth is very, very popular as well. So, I see this game doing well.
In my mind. He did? Southpaw, the fractured but home.
Available October 17th.
There was this sort of synergy of, well, we're looking to do something interesting in VR, and we've got this division, and you're looking to sort of bring, you know, what sense you have of storytelling within, and put that into the context of VR.
You can, for the first time as a player, feel like you are in a movie.
That's a really good word for it. We want you to take off the gear and still feel unsettled.
Whilst working with Ubisoft, we stumbled across some fascinating research that had begun in the late 90s. Essentially, neuroscientists had figured out a way to upload brain data, trauma, emotions, memories, to the digital space. Now, we've gone and taken the next logical step, and with Ubisoft, we've recreated in virtual reality one such test subject. So we'd like you to come and join us.
This is all some psychological shit, yeah. Hold up.
For yourself.
I hope so. If this is a horror game, I'm getting it. I'll get the VR too. Oh, hell yeah.
What you're experiencing is a recorded consciousness.
It's not like watching a movie, so no matter how real it may seem, it can't hurt you. You were completely safe. You were completely safe.
Not bad. Horror game about VR. Pretty good. Starring Elijah Wood from Lord of the Rings, if you guys didn't know that. It's pretty good. Oh! This is giving me some Far Cry vibes. Let's see. Far Cry? Which I'm not very excited for, but we'll see. What we got? Oh, I think he's going to talk about this game.
And now, I'm happy to share a new surprise with you. Building on the legacy of one of our most popular worlds, the super talented teams of Ubisoft Singapore came up with something really, really unique. So I want you to see that and enjoy. Thank you.
Men from all
Oh,
over
I know
the
what this
world
is.
sail the treacherous
I know what this
trade
is.
routes
Oh
of the
shit, I
Indian
know what this
Ocean.
is.
The riches in their homes fuel their dreams of power and fear.
You'll see, you'll see,
while
you'll see.
whetting the appetites of those they fear most. Pirates.
Looks so beautiful. Looks so beautiful. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. No, it's probably just a CG trailer, but this is most likely what is going to be in-game. Every trailer they've shown off in E3 so far has been in-game graphics, so I wouldn't doubt it. Oh, this seems like this story is going to be amazing. That's it. This grabbed my attention. Story. Story is everything for me. If they're showing her, she's probably... Unless she dies. Oh man, this looks amazing.
Crazy.
Yep. Really awesome. I love it. I love it. There's been a lot of talk about this game for a while. Actually seen it. Pretty happy. Pretty happy with it. Now will this guy show us some gameplay?
120 days. That's how long the average pirate survived a lawless life on the seas during the golden age of piracy. I'm Justin Farron, the creative director for Skull and Bones. And this is your chance to not just survive, but to climb the food chain and surpass the legend of every pirate who ever sailed the high seas. Since bringing innovative naval combat to Assassin's Creed, we at Ubisoft Singapore have set out to bring you the ultimate pirate experience. A tactical action game where we take that naval combat to the next level, mastering the ocean and its winds at the helm of ships armed to the teeth. And together, terrorize the trade routes of the Indian Ocean. Season after season, you'll collaborate and compete with other bloodthirsty players, even execute ruthless betrayals, in order to become the ultimate pirate kingpin.
Not bad.
Now I'm proud to share with you the Loot Hunt, one of Skull and Bones' 5 versus 5 team-based PvP modes.
Ooh,
Right on, right?
Nice.
We've just received intel that merchant convoys rich with treasure are sailing just off the coast of Madagascar. But beware, there are other pirates.
Oh, oh, something's happening. Something's happening. This game's got me sold only because Black Flag did naval combat so well and I enjoyed it so much that I'm actually hyped for this game.
Here is our gang of
That's how I see it.
The Raiders.
That's how I see it.
Head-to-head with a gang of
That's how I
rival
see it.
players,
Seems like a really, really good game.
Victory goes to the team with the most loot at the end of the hunt. Knowing how to sail with the wind is a pirate's most precious skill. Use the winds to increase your speed or to position yourself for tactical advantage in battle. To reap the most rewards, it is best to split up, some going inland, others keeping to the open sea.
This looks awesome.
Each warship has unique strengths. The frigate's hull is reinforced, its arsenal equipped with numerous culverin cannons. The brigantine is devastating up close, with a battering ram designed to break any resistance. The sloop of war kills from afar, with its crippling long-ranged mortars and precise.
Now, I hope what they do is when you get close to a thing and you can actually go on the boat, go on the ships. If you can go on the ships and actually do hand-to-hand combat, no, that would do it for me. That would be amazing.
Open fire! Nothing will save you now.
Nice. Ooh, nice. You ramming into the boat. Oh.
Don't let bloodlust cloud your purpose. You're here for the loot, and so are your rivals.
I feel like this will be a competitive as online game. Multiplayer would be amazing on this.
Searching for more targets on the horizon, our sloop of war spots a rival pirate ship further inland.
Multiplayer would be really fun on this game.
With its heavily reinforced hull, our frigate swoops in to save the day, bearing the brunt of the damage.
Another day, another victim. Speed, Mr. Mercy. Vamos con todo.
Our gang of pirates is now taking aim at the frigate, and it will take team coordination to take her down.
They are killing. We can take their ship.
With the enemy ship's broadside now vulnerable, our frigate rushes in to board her.
So that's cutscenes. Damn. Okay. I guess.
Black and silver. Fancy snorting some fish piss? We've got pirate hunters! It's the Rock Fleet! Man over! Rockets away!
Pirate hunters have been sent in, signaling the end of the hunt. They target the pirates with the most stolen loot.
Time to make our escape, Captain, or we are good for the news.
Full tilt, Silvo, full tilt.
The pirate hunter defenses are so strong that the only option is escape. The brigantine is sacrificing herself to buy time for the frigate, who carries the most loot.
I could imagine you wouldn't want to lose all your treasure.
Now needs to make its escape through the reefs.
Captain, that's back for the reefs!
Successful pirates know when to run, with their hulls full and the wind at
Not bad, man. Not bad. I can actually see this game being real nice. Not bad.
Thank you all very much. I'd like to invite you to play the loot hunt at the Ubisoft booth at E3. And please register for our live phases online. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention. The world of Skull and Bones is one that evolves. When you act, it reacts.
Oh, don't tell me they're gonna sing. Oh, I swear to God. Hell yeah, yo. If you can interact with your characters like this. Bruh. Yep, that's over. Yep. Woo! Mythical creatures in this mode, yo. Oh, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be amazing. Oh man, and oh my God. And if there's a quest, bro, if there's a quest and you can play this on multiplayer, this would be amazing. That would just complete it for me, bro. What other games? There's Watch Dogs 2. Well, not Watch Dogs. Well, just Watch Dogs series in general. Oh yeah, Just Dance. Yeah, yeah. Just Dance. Everybody knows Just Dance. You already know what's gonna happen. They always have this every year. It's nothing new. Nothing new. It's just Dance. Just Dance. Just Dance 2018. People actually really like these games, and then like no matter no matter we don't like this shit, a lot of people actually fuck with these games. It is cringy. Baby girls look good though. Oh wow, okay, so it's gonna be some J-pop. Oh my God. This is so ridiculous. I'm like, nah. She look good, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Bro, looking nice. She got a nice booty. Well, at least this is like, oh, this is like halftime. This is like halftime. But I mean, it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm not. Oh, there's a girl with the unibrow. I seen it. Not bad. I'm really. I kind of want this to keep going because I'm really not excited for Far Cry 5, to be honest with you. I don't know. It'll probably be one of those games that I'm not too keen on, and then when I watch it, it's gonna blow my mind away. But we'll see, because I don't know how I feel about the whole American setting.
Hey everyone, I'm I'm BB Rexa, and Just Dance 2018 is out this October on all consoles. Bye!
You use it as a telephone. You use it as a camera. It's your music player, your flashlight, calculator, and GPS navigation device. But now, finally, the most high-tech company in the world has unlocked the mobile phone's true potential so that it can do what it was truly meant to do.
We are playing Cowboys and Indians. Whoa, we're playing Cowboys and Indians, dickhole. Inuits are technically Native Americans. This new kid puts me to shame. Rip these guys a new asshole, new kid.
They have so much. See, they have so much faith in the fractured butthole that they actually made a game for it on the fucking mobile phones. Like, damn, not bad. No, nigga.
Atlas, jewel of the Pleiades. Nova took us to the stars. Each new world more incredible than the last. We had no idea what was waiting for us. The Legion. It consumes everything in its path. They've never used Starlink before. Go show them what it can do.
Let's do this. Come on. I got it.
Another Switch title. Look at that. That's what the Switch needs. They just need all these titles to come out. Because right now they got no content. They have no content right now. They need this.
Let's even the odds.
Judge, we need to buy time for me to jumpstart the engine.
They are resisting ice barrage. Linking fire loadout.
Wait, was that? That was a different controller then.
We're up against impossible odds, but together we will adapt and overcome.
Yep, there you go. I knew I saw an Xbox One controller. See right there. I knew when the guy was playing. I was like, this can't be a Switch exclusive. All right, but at least the Switch is getting it. At least the Switch is getting it. That's still crazy. That's good.
Hi.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
Matt Rose, producer at Ubisoft Toronto. Like many of you,
I'm all
I
for
grew
it.
up in the 80s, obsessed with sci-fi, animation, comics, and of course, all the really cool toys. At Ubisoft Toronto, we built a team with a dream of bringing those amazing childhood memories back to life for a new generation. Starlink Battle for Atlas allows you to take control of a team of star pilots in a massive, open, living star system, fighting to save Atlas from the Forgotten Legion. Build your custom starship.
That's really cool. A
and
game
then
that you can
adapt to new
upgrade your
challenges
equipment on the fly as you
Link
play.
extra armor and
Very
heavy weapons
intriguing.
to take on a huge Legion Prime. Search for ancient secrets lost on the worlds of Atlas, or outrun outlaws through an asteroid field. Freedom is at the core of Starlink Battle for Atlas. Collect your way with both physical Starship collectibles
Yeah.
and digital versions available.
Yeah, they're gonna
and
make
even
people drop
take your
cash
game
on
the
this
go
game, yo.
using the power
Mhm.
of Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, people are gonna drop a lot of money on this game just because getting all the collectibles and stuff for this game.
Visit starlinkgame.com for more
I see it.
information and stay tuned for many more surprises over the coming months. Thank you.
Not bad. And if this has multiplayer, even better.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Kutaz. I'm the studio director at Ubisoft Annecy. It's a pleasure for me to be back on stage after
I
our
don't see this not
announcement
coming to
at
the
E3
Switch as well.
last
This
year.
could come to the Switch too.
And we have had since then a full year of support and continuous development of Steep. Since the very beginning of this project, we have been working with athletes and we have always been impressed by their passion and dedication. We learned how one champion spent 300 days a year on a trampoline to practice for that perfect landing. We learned how others make more than 6 million turns to practice for the 15 they have to race in competition. These athletes, they travel to the world to train with the best, to compete with the strongest, and to challenge themselves with the most experienced and skilled coaches. It's truly a level of passion and dedication that goes well beyond our everyday lives. And when you talk to the very best of these men and women, you realize that there is something they always have in back of their minds at all times. It's a dream that takes years of preparation for just one go at that unforgettable moment. This December, with our first Steep expansion, this is the journey you will take. Enjoy.
Of course. It's a snowboard wingsuit skiing game. It seems like a game that they'll have to keep updating with like free DLCs so you don't get bored. Like, I wouldn't cop this game. I stay to my SSX back old school. Yeah, see? No expansion. Look at that. Dalton. This might be Far Cry. Yeah, this is Far Cry 5. Ah, crap. This is Far Cry 5. Let's see what happens. Let's see if I'm amazed. Let's see if I'm amazed on this game. Drop my phone.
Hi, my name is Dan Hay, and I'm the executive producer of Far Cry the brand, as well as the creative director of Far Cry 5. I'd like to introduce you to Hope County, Montana. Vast, beautiful, rugged. A place where people don't even lock their front door anymore. But That's how it used to be. Today, Hope County's been overrun by a fanatical cult. You find yourself trapped deep in cult territory, cut off from the rest of the world. They've closed the roads. There's no cell phone signal, no 911. People are fucking scared. I had to say it. And just up ahead, the small town of Falls End has been completely overrun. If you're gonna survive, you and your guns for hire are gonna need to save it. But to do that, well, you're gonna need to raise some help.
Please bring the big outpost back, please. Oh. Come on. Come on. Come on. At this point for Far Cry, I really don't care about the graphics. I just want to know what the fuck the game's about.
We got big.
Oh, hell.
Town looks like a war zone. Where do you want me? Water tower, got it.
Nice. You can send people now to their checkpoints and stuff. Oh my god. Okay. All right.
I'm in position.
Oh, don't tell me he's gonna open fire.
Boom, motherfuckers.
Oh shit. Okay.
Behind you. Bang, 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 bang. Gonna need more help. I love the way you walk. And I love
Boomer, thanks for hire. Nice. I like that. Thanks for hire. There you go. And I'm gonna say this right after this trailer ends. Yeah, Far Cry 3 and 4 had co-op. I don't know about Primal. I never played Primal. Motion blur on the 100. Nice. Alright. I said I wanted Far Cry 5 to surprise me, and it did surprise me, man. And it looks like this time you guys are going to have a actual team instead of trying to build your outposts and stuff. You're actually going to have a actual main base team in this game, unlike other Far Cries, which is really cool. You're going to have a pretty emotional companion as a dog, a form of a dog, just like in Fallout 4, which is, I hope something happens to the dog so you can have like that emotional bond and tie to that person or to that animal. I just want the fear from Far Cry 3 and the emotional aspect to manifest itself in Far Cry 5, because then that'll be an amazing game. And it's hard not to compare it, to try to compare it to Far Cry 3, because that was an amazing Far Cry.
Hey, the fuck? I ain't got no master, but I do have your little toy. Show me the idol. Show me the redeemer.
Oh, this is oh my god, what game is this? This is oh fuck, what game is this?
Yo, hand it over.
This is that game. It's the second one. It's a sequel. I forgot the game. I forgot what it was called.
Monkey's got a day.
Gone and Wild, or I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know what that. But I know what this game is. I just don't remember the name.
What? What? That's Swiss fucking chocolate, pig. Bon appetito.
Oh, this is super dope.
I want every fucking cop in this fucking city after that fucking bastard!
Grab my chassis, Noxie.
Oh, bro. This seems like a fun game.
Easy peasy, bro. Shit. Hang on. Bang bang, motherfuckers. Fuck me.
It's a sequel to a game. I just forgot what the name was called. Oh, man. Gone and Wild or something like that. I'm not sure. Sure, I really don't know what the name is. I'm gonna have to wait until this thing ends. But it's a sequel to a game, I know. It has to be. This is the CGI trailer.
It's about bloody time. Let's see what we've got. Moksha. Just as Yama described it. True freedom lies beyond.
Those eyes, though. Beyond Good and Evil 2, there you go. That's what it was called. Beyond Good and Evil 2, that's what it was called. There you go. I knew it was a sequel to a game that I've seen before, but there you go. At least I was right. I'm good. I feel proud. Damn, that's actually a good game, bro. That should look clean.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I can imagine. You know how long they held out this game? They held out for this game. This game is
First of all, I want to say
forever.
a big thank you to all the teams who worked very, very, very hard on creating all this world. Again, thank you to all these teams behind us. I want also to say thank you to Yves with all my heart.
They've been waiting to talk about this title for a while, man.
Thanks, Yves, for
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like they
amazing.
took a long, like it's a long time.
And also a special thanks to the fans of Beyond Good and Evil for sticking with us for so long.
Yeah, man. Damn, bro. This is
It's about bloody time.
15 years. Almost.
So welcome to System 3. Our story takes place before the birth of Jade, in a multi-ethnic, multicultural human society in a distant solar system. It is a time when corporations create hybrids in their labs and enslave them to colonize the stars in order to compete for power and cosmic resources. With our crew of crazy and unforgettable characters, we fight in the name of freedom and the right to determine our own fate among the stars. And we will helm massive starfaring vessels through territories as spectacular as they are dangerous.
We've been working very hard just on the technology during 3 years. And today, we have a seamless online playground where we can travel across space at the speed of light. We can explore mysterious cities and discover unknown lands by ourselves or with friends. And we want you to participate in the making of this great adventure. Join our Space Monkey program. Today, and help us make Beyond Good and Evil a world that will challenge us and bring us together for thousand adventure, thrills, and fun. And please, Eve, just join us. This is. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations, you guys. You know, Gabriel and Michel, you've done a fantastic job. It's amazing what you have been able to achieve, and you and I and all the teams have the power of creating games that will amaze all the gamers. And I think video games can help us to grow and to get better. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
So now, I would like to thank everyone here in the room and those who are watching us from home. Thank you for listening today, and thank you for playing our games. So to all the teams at Ubisoft, thank you for your incredible imagination and enthusiasm. All of us here, we wish you all a lot of fun playing games this year. So thank you very much, and have a great E3.
That is beautiful. Beyond Good and Evil 2. It's going to be awesome. That was awesome. That was awesome, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I don't know if I'll probably stay for the next 30 minutes of
to the home base behind the theater. We have 30 minutes.
Yeah, 30 minutes of gameplay for Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed Origins
So,
exclusive gameplay. 30 minutes right now. Let's go back to home base outside the theater. Thank you for watching. It's not over. Stay tuned.
Holy shit!
Oh my God.
Hey there, folks. What a show and what an ending, huh, guys?
Wow. That was amazing.
Fantastic. It was jam-packed with great games, and we've got more great games to show you right now, specifically Assassin's Creed Origins. I'm Chris Waters, joined by Hanny Duong, Carl Lua, and Ash Ismail from the Assassin's Creed Origins team. And let's get right.
Alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed this live stream. I'm gonna go ahead and leave. We'll be back. Well, I'll be back in 4 hours. Well, 3.5 hours for the pre-show for Sony. So I'll go and I'll start the stream up. I'll post it on Twitter and I'll post it on Snapchat as well. And I'll see you guys in about 3.5 hours when that starts, so we can get hyped for COD, Spider-Man PS4, God of War, Days Gone, and so much more. I'll see you guys later.
We've been working a long time on this, and